Hi there. Today we're going to learn about making a paper bag book. My friend Kim taught me how to do this with just a paper bag, or as many as you have. So you could use 3 or 4 or 5, whatever you have. But let me show you some samples of paper bag books that we have made. This one was a memory book of a vacation that I took. So I cut out the map and got it so that it fit here, and then took some pictures of us stopping at road signs, you know, and eating out and playing cards with our friends. And then I could also put like the scorecard in the pocket, because of course if I was the winner I would want to remember that. Or I could put a postcard of a place that we visited. You know how they have those things in the tourist boxes for you to catch, and then that would show me what we did, and I would write on the back what we did and where we did it and that kind of thing, and I could keep that in my little pocket. So I asked my friends to make some other samples so you could see some ideas. So Mrs. Gardner made one for Bria about her first communion. She's such a beautiful little girl. And then she wrote who the father was, who the priest was, and what's happening, the other students in her class that took First Communion, and then she decorated it. She added some sparkles and flowers and stickers and special people that she was with. And then she can journal in here if she wants to, the meaning of First Communion, and that will be a beautiful book and memory for her. Then my friend Mrs. Simmons, you know, the secretary at the school, loves computers, so she did most of hers on the computer. She took the photographs and printed them off, and then she also printed off all the labels. So hers does not have her handwriting in it. She has more of a professional look to it. It's whatever you like. But anyway, as they were building corrals, Mrs. Simmons took all these pictures of how to get it done and who helped and where they were. So these are wonderful landscapes of where they're building the corrals and all these things that they would like to remember. And so then she is going to have, I think, turn this into a Father's Day card so that each pocket can then hold a little card from one of the people that helped with the corral. And of course it was all their family, so their 3 daughters and sons-in-law and grandchildren can each write a little note and stick it in the pockets of this book. So I thought that was a great idea. And then Miss Amy Dethridge came up with this idea for the preschool, where they could just do a favorite color, or maybe she could make a set of them for each color, where they go through and they do collage pictures from magazines and print and cut those out and glue them in, and then maybe even have blue things that they tuck into the pockets, like a blue feather or things like that. I thought that was a wonderful idea. So that's some ideas, and now I'm going to show you how to make it. So you've been getting your lunch sacks, and these are perfect for making these books. So you do want to make sure they're flat and nice and flat and straight, all of that. Smooth them out, and then you'll stack them up. So there's not really a wrong way to do it, but I'll just tell you that this is the way I do it, but there's other ways to do it. So you fold each one in half, like this, and then just stack them up. Okay? Just stack them up like that, so that you could have every other page be a pocket if you wanted to. Yeah, just like that. So stack it up, and then you can staple it or punch holes in it and tie it together like I did this one, but I'm going to just show you with a stapler. So I staple, probably 3 is enough, and then you have your cover and a place to put some pictures and a pocket to put extra memorabilia in. Like I said, there is another way. You can just do it this way. The bottom of the bag here, and then the bottom of the bag here, and then the bottom of the bag here, and then fold the whole thing over so that you have half, and that way you still end up with pockets on every other page. So those are some books, and I just did it with 3, but you can use probably up to 5 or however many you want. And then I thought this year was our crazy year with quarantine and mold and everything else, that it would be a good year to have a memory book. But I just got started, so I've got some more things to collect. But I went ahead and I made the cover the way I wanted. And I cut out the picture in the newspaper that was there, and I have a place that I'm going to write what happened with the elementary school going over to the high school. And then I saved all my nice notes from my friends, my pride tickets and so forth. I saved all those and put them in a pocket. And now I'm ready to put more photos for this time of the year that has been so wild. So my friend Susan Waring printed all these pictures, and they were the ones on Facebook, so I could have printed them, but she's just so nice to me. She took care of me. And that way I can go through and I can decide which ones that I think, well, I do want to remember how we made Easter decorations and put them in the windows, and we had like an Easter parade. And I do want to remember the bring your school to pet day. Bring your pet to school day. I got all mixed up. And I do want to remember all those Chromebooks. That will be something that technology changes so quickly. So things like this are things you would want in a memory book, because in a few years they won't be the same. It is just amazing how fast things change. So those are the kinds of things that I will put in my memory book. But if you wanted to make a storybook or any other kind of book, you're certainly welcome to do whatever you want with yours. There's not a wrong idea. There's lots and lots of right ideas. So give it a try. Take care.